Right, I think I've got everything. Not sure, but... Oh, come on. Hi, camera. Wake up. Thank you. Anyways, let's put this away for a sec. It's my keyboard. Right, Shipmistress Brahms. Since we spent so much time working on the corset belt of the my Sisters of Battle, sadly enough, the laces still haven't come in. But they're on the way. I have received a shipping notice, so they're probably coming on tomorrow. So I thought, you know what? I have so many things together already for Shipmistress Brahms. Let's start working on some couple of things and pieces. I have the wig, and I've got a wig head, so we can have a look and start having an idea what we're going to do. While I was in Belgium, I started on working on the shirt. Already done some work on that. I need to make some amendments because the seam dart's coming up too high, so it looks a bit weird. So we're going to change that. There's a couple other things that I'm thinking about that we might have to consider. Also, like I said, we have the eye tag that I need to start looking into. And while I was in Belgium, I found boots that are, I know you can't see them in the picture, but I have a little bit of intel, tiny bit of intel, that she has the type of heeled knee-high boots with probably with a sort of knee thing coming out. But I'm thinking, you know, military dressage, military horse riding type idea. Now, I have quite strong calves. Let's just say it that way. I'm Dutch. I cycled all my younger life. I have calves. So they don't fit, of course, even though they are especially for white calves. They're still not big enough. So we'll have to look at taking down the back seam, taking up the back seam, seeing how much we need to fill in, and then add it so that we can add a piece so that it fits me properly. And then we have to also have to look. I might have to contact the community manager again and see if we can get some more pictures, because she's been rendered, so they should be able to see more pictures of her. So, you know, see what we can do, and if they have a little bit more information on how the boots look like. You know, I like to be accurate, but you know, for now, in my head, I have just standard knee-high boots, and the trousers are from what I can see, grey military dress trousers. That's the kind of idea that we're going for, because a lot of the rogue traders, inquisitor type people in Warhammer have that type of military dress uniform look. So that's what we're going to go and have a look at. Right, I have my coffee, very important. Oh, God. So, also I have an extra camera coming. I scored a second-hand one on our local eBay website called Allegro. So soon I've got the little my old drop-down camera. So I have that set up on the side. It just needs the camera, and then we can have a better look up when spring loaded. Then I can set it up so that you can see better when I'm sewing instead of having the top-down look. I mean, it's getting a bit ridiculous having 3 cameras now, but you know, I want to give you the best view, and I might replace that one or set it on autofocus, because I'm really getting fed up how it's when I'm moving that is defocusing, but I haven't figured out yet how to do that. Oh, actually, let me have a look. It's what I call my face cam. Can I set you just not configure video? Can I stop the autofocus? Camera control. Stop autofocus. I don't know if it's going to work, but hopefully it stops me from... Okay, no, that's fine. Right, so you can see my camera here as well, but that's alright. So let's go to this side. I must have knocked it. I still need better lighting though. It's really annoying how the lighting has changed. I'll have to, because it looks so dark. Even though in my here it doesn't look dark. So annoying. So if I put something white here, can you go lighter? Oh, I think there's some things that have changed. Okay. I have to check the video again. Oh, what happened there? No, that's still okay. See, I look so red in this camera. Or maybe it's just my screen. Does it look alright on that screen? This is why I have my other side set up. No, but it still looks pretty... Yes, it's still dark, but not as red as on this screen. But it still is not bright enough. Let's have a look, since there's not many people here at the moment. I can fuck about with the screen. Can we brighten you up a little bit? It's a little bit better, isn't it? Oh, that'll apply. Okay. Okay. Maybe this makes it a little bit better. Oh well. Right. So. Right, so one of the things I was working on, have I got the pattern underneath here? I've got that, here we go. So, from the patterns that we worked on, just to catch up because of course it's been a while. So we worked on this model C. Now, what I've done off screen, because I was in Belgium, I replaced this weird tail thing. I made it all one. I'll show you in a minute. And at the moment it still has those points, but it's probably going to be removed because what you can see in the picture, not in that picture really well, but from the picture that I've had, you know, the image that I can't show you, is that like the Sisters of Battle, she has like a panel going down. Now, I don't know if she also has a panel going to the back. One of those questions that I have. This is the problem with designers where, you know, they don't make outfits. They don't layer outfits on top of each other. They literally, like, if something can't be seen, they will not draw it. So sometimes this is the biggest problem when you're doing cosplay. But So we started working on this, and you can see that the front lines here. In the original pattern, it has bones in that. I'm not going to put bones in there. It's going to have sort of a belt, of course, a belt around it anyway, so I'm going to not do that. So on her, the sleeves are quite puffy. So we're going to use the sleeves of this pattern. We're going to mix and match so that they're quite, full. Now she's got gloves on, fingerless gloves, so I quite like this long cuff so that I can put the gloves and then over and attach it to the sleeve. So the sleeve won't have buttons on it because that will deform. So I'll probably close the cuff with Velcro and then have a closure that, or if it's electric, it's the fabric I've got for her gloves. It's just some cheap, well, not cheap, but cheap enough. Black type of stretchy pleather, so that because I don't want to make gloves because it's like I will be doing for the Sisters of Battle cosplay. So and then if it's strong enough, it will fit and stay around there, or I might just put a tiny bit of a hook or something in there so that it stays there. But yeah, so that's the sleeve that we're going to be working with. So that's going to be a pain, but we'll see how that goes. So the fabric I've got for this shirt is this amazing, and the colour doesn't show really well on the camera. If your screen is a bit darker than my camera there, then it's a nice, really rich red, and I think that works perfectly. And then one of the things I was looking at, this cloak that she's got, on the picture that I've got, is quite a bright blue, because don't forget, this is in-game and it's difficult to see. So I've been looking at this. This is like a steamed wool. It's fake, it's not real wool type of material, and I think this is going to be perfect for that. So I also got, I think it's enough, 20 meters of gold trim. She needs other trim as well, but among the lines, if I look at the other picture, if you look in this picture, she's got all that. I'm pointing with my mouse, that doesn't work, but she's got all the trim around the edges. That's what we're going to use this for. And there's a whole lot of greeblies and things that I need to start looking into making. It's one of the reasons I've been working so hard on getting this room cleared out, and I've just put like a shit ton of commercial sewing patterns on eBay because I need to make space for this 3D printer that I want to have. So these are the pieces from the shirt that we started on. This is the weird tail bit. And that's the side piece. Now, I've already taken it apart because I need to change the front bit. So this is the back. So you can see I kind of take away this weird flap thing. This is why you have the these lines here, because here it was like this kind of flap that was working. Now, one of the things I might do is take away this middle seam, because in principle I can just put that on the fold, because we don't need that seam. We need the others because it's a very form-fitted jacket, and we have to turn it into a blouse, so that's one of the problems that we have. But one of the things we did was I've taken off the front panels, right, stay there, because, which side is this? That side. Let me go to my other crafty. So if I stand up, it's not actually very visible, but the seam finishes there. It's just a bit too high on me. It needs to finish a bit below her. So I've got a. I did some measuring. I did some measuring. You can see here the original seam lines, and have I got? No, I don't have any other colored pencils there for now. But having measured, the new points, the top points, need to be there. So I've redrawn the points. Now, one of the other things I'm considering, looking at the picture, she's not very chesty. As a matter of fact, she's really weirdly flat-chested. It's a really odd. I don't know who designed her, but she's very, very odd. And I'm not. I'm pretty curvy. So one of the things I've been considering potentially doing is either getting a sort of a binder, like for what people use to do like gender bend or play females that play male characters and transgender people. I'm still debating that because I found a small company here in Poland that makes them, and I can request a custom one. So this is one of the things I've been considering, but I'm still considering the ethical things of like, I'm not transgender, should I buy a binder? And then again, I'm also like, well, I am giving money to a LGBTQIA plus company, helping them continue making these things for actual transgender people. Then they do say it's also for cosplay people. So, ethical considerations there. But one of the things we need to do is redo this one, recut this one with the new points and see how that fits. So that's one of the things we'll go and do today. So let's move you here. I have to grab my... I am very sad because IKEA stopped doing their fabric by the meter, and they used to have this very cheap fabric at like €3 a meter that I use for all my mock-ups. So I'm sad. I'll have to see if there's any online. Oh, this might have to be ironed first. Dang it. Don't have my iron on. Oh, there's a hook here. So let's try it this way around. So I have to fold it double so that we can do both sides. Oh, there it is. I need to be a little bit higher up, a bit more forward. Here we go. This new camera thing is nice, but it's also a little bit more... Come on, let go, and then move forward. Thank you very much. And then move this backwards. think. Here we go. That's better. Right. Is this long enough? No. Not too much that. I really should have ironed this before I started. Otherwise, maybe this way around. Or we'll do it this way. I think this way is better. Right. Looks like it. Put my even further. Here we go. Ah! Right. Can I get you finally to lie down the way I want you and actually make sure you fit on there? I think you finally fit on there. Yeah, okay, right. Let's put some pins in the fabric so it doesn't move while I'm drawing. Okay. There we go. Let's put this flat. This has been in my suitcase while traveling. Right, that looks alright. So, let's start the marking of the fabric. Straight lines first. Oh. The shoulders are pretty wide as well, but that's okay. Like I said, always say, it's always better that something's too big rather than too small. So let's mark all the markings, especially on the shoulder. It's really important that you mark all these markings because they will be the ones that will be matching up later on. So another thing I need to check is the length. Yeah, I think it's pretty good, but I need to figure out how to make it like the little flap that she has as well. Okay. Right, any markings that I've missed here? Yep. A circle here. There's a marking there that I need to take over. And now I need to take over the new inter markings. Oop. And there's a marking there. I don't think we need them. I think that's from the weird flaps that they have. But just in case, we will put them on. Alright, so we can take this off and we can start drawing the full lines. Of course. Dang it. Have I got my curved linear? I'll grab my other one. Hang on a second. Now that I have a cabinet here where I put stuff. Yoink. So, right. A bit more straight. There we go. And yeah, that's correct. I had to check that for a second. There we go. Bit more straight. Doesn't need to be too curved. There. There you go. Now we cut that out, and then I have to turn it around and do the same markings on the other side. Ooh, ish. Right, let's put some pins so that the fabric doesn't move. There we go. There we go. Move that away. Okay. Okay. And we'll keep that as well. We can go and sort out this bit. Okay. Right, so like I said, I need to make all these markings on the other side. Alright. That means we've got a circle here and triangle there and a triangle. Come on. Especially the armholes are usually quite important to mark because that's where you line up everything. Yeah, and a smaller one here. And there's another little triangle here. Again, it's in the arm size, so pretty important. And then a double one here. I'll mark the waistline, because that's important. Any others? I have this one. Yep. And I need to cut this little corner off because I forgot. There you go. Alright. Let's mark the points for the new front dots. Alright. Okay, those are all the markings. Ooh. And we can make all those markings. Where's my... There. There we go. I think that one needs to be a little bit closer. About there. Right. Time to put the dots back in and see if that one actually is better. So let's, before my coffee gets really cold, that's better. Right, so what I do is I mark the points, put my pin through them, so the 2 points now are on top of each other, and then I mark on the line. Where's the line? And the line is there. There we go. And the same here. There's a mark, and I have to so that they're absolutely aligned. I can go on that line and make sure it lines up there. There we go. And the same here on the line. Now And the other one. And of course, if I have done the binders, then this is going to be changing as well. But again, I'll be reducing. So hopefully that won't be too much work. Alright, that's one side. Alright, and I need to change my thread, but we'll do that in a second. Alright. This is always the precise work that takes a little bit longer. And now I've put alternative rock on, but this is not really rock, is it? Right. Alright. A little bit more rock. Right. One more. I'm gonna have to grab my black thread because I don't want to use the thread that I need. Actually, it doesn't really matter. I have so much thread. There we go. Right. That's all of them done. And I need my sewing machine, and I'll be right back. I'm just going to grab my normal black thread because I do have a lot more of that. 1 second. Right, now it's black thread. Because this is the mock-up, it's far easier to start stitching with a contrasting thread, that if you have to take it out, that, you know, you can easily see it. Oh, come on. Best invention ever on sewing machines. That it sews the things through. Right. So let's start putting my glasses on because I'm blind. Alright, so move this a little bit closer. A little faster can happen. It's not the most difficult thing to do. And hopefully this will sort out the issue. Right, so once we put these front seams in, we can attach it to the side and back and the shoulders, and then we can try it on. Right, so that looks a little bit better. And oh. So let's open up. Alright, we can fold that and iron that flat. There you go, and the other one. There you go. Right, that's one side, let's do the other side. that's one more. And the last one. And there we go. Right. And we open up the... Go. Come on. There you go. And that one. Right, so let's take our back and start connecting the pieces together again. And this is why you make the markings, because there's markings on both sides, and you put them together, and you know you've got the right spot. Not too worried yet about things not properly fitting yet, because, you know, there's lots of other things I need to do. There you go. That's one side, so other side. Now I'm hoping that since I've been to Belgium I've gained a bit of weight. Hopefully it's not too tight. I am losing it already, but it happens. Okay. And the shoulder. Okay. Thought I made a mark here as well. Nope, I didn't, because I'm an idiot. It's alright. There you go. We will sort that out. Right, here we go again. Before I do my head back, make sure I sit properly. Yank. All right. Okay, that's one. Oh. So I don't know where in your world Pride is going to be. Here in Warsaw, Pride is going to be next Saturday, where I will be there. And so the stream next week is not guaranteed. It totally depends on how I feel afterwards. I might be peopled out. I might have gone out. I might be after the whole thing. I might just go home and like, no, that's it. That's enough peopling. Or I might go out and see what happens, because it's a big celebration and very well needed here in Poland. Because when the president of Poland calls the LGBTQ ideology instead of an actual, you know, and the amount of problematic behaviour that they have here. I mean, Warsaw's pretty okay because it's quite a liberal city. It's the capital, so. But, I mean, they have issues with women's rights at the moment, i.e. the abortion ban that they have here. It's already killed somebody else again. And, LGBTQIA plus rights are kind of connected to that. So yes. Before Poland turns into another Turkey. Or Belarus. Let's hope that this is election year. Let the Polish people choose wisely. And choose for, you know, progress. Although the current government is doing their best to appease the public by giving more child support and other social things. So we will see. But that means next week I'll be celebrating. The last scene. I just saw the weather forecast as well. It's going to be warm. So, gonna have to see. Bring a lot of fluids, I guess. At least I'll make my 5,000 steps that month. Not that day. Probably more than that. Right, let's see. Yeah. Right, so also because of the way the shirt is, I might make the front close like I did on the on the habit. Damn it, my brain is it's been terrible this week. My brain has not been braining. So let's see if these new points are better. Ooh, my shoulder's not working properly, so other way around. I can't go behind myself. There we go. Have I got this twisted again? Oh, my shoulder. What have I done here? Oh, lovely, I've put the shoulder on wrong. I'm like, what's wrong here? The shoulder is the wrong way around. It's supposed to be... Oh no. Yeah. Yes. No wonder I couldn't find a mark. Dang it! Scissors. Glasses. I was like, why can I not find the right markings? There's no wonder I don't find the right markings. And this is why you sew with a contrasting stitch. Sometimes I wish my brain would brain and not scroll so much. It's been a bit of a weekend. Right, so instead of putting the arm scythe against the shoulder, maybe just like put the correct parts together. Yeah. Like that. Can't believe I did that. I was like, why can I not see the markings? And I'm like, oh, I must have forgotten them. No, I didn't forget them. I was just an idiot and put the wrong things together. Oh well. Alright, try this again. And I can actually try it on. And we can start on the sleeves. If it's alright, of course. Let's hope I didn't gain too much weight. I mean, I don't think anybody can blame me for stress eating while my mum was in hospital, but you know. Now we put this shoulder seam to the shoulder seam. Would help. So I can actually put my arm through it and not go like, why is this not fitting? Are we correct now? Are we correct now? Yes, we are. Right, let's try this on. Don't worry, no stripping involved, because, you know, they won't allow that. Oh. Right. Right. That looks fitting. It's going to have the Mandarin collar, as they call it, the stand-up collar still to it, but it fits around my chest, fits around the rest, and now, see, now the seams that are here actually are in the right spot. That's perfect. Excellent. Actually fits quite well. I'm surprised. Must have not gained that much weight. So, it's a little bit of gaping on the back. See if I can. Well, it's going to have voluminous. Nah, that's alright. It's just this shoulder is forward because it's fucked up again. So, yeah, it fits. Adjustment's perfect. Right, so, I'm an idiot and I didn't grab my patterning paper, but we'll do that in a minute. Right. First things first, put you here so I can actually enter my bin. Right, I'm going to go and be right back because I'll get my pattern paper. 1 second. There you go. Because it's behind my green screen. Right. So, one of the things I need to do is, because of the pattern, that arm scythe, as they call it, the arm hole, has a particular size. So what I'll need to do is grab the top of the sleeve pattern for the arm scythe of the pattern that I use for the jacket, and then we can go to the pattern of the rest of the sleeve. So we now know all this is perfect. That's excellent. Put that away because we'll use that again. We need the patterns. VOD sleeve. So one of the things you need to look at. So we need. So VOD, which C is the sleeve pattern? So can you read that? So we need the upper sleeve and undersleeve. Oh, you have 2 parts of sleeve. Oh, dang it. Oh, that's going to be even harder. Okay. So we need 6 and 7 to make one whole thing. Right. Let's have a look and play around with that, shall we? Because I'm pretty sure that one is a full single. So 6 and 7 we said. Move you all the way down. Right. 6 and 7 did I say? Damn it. Six and 7. Okay. Yeah. So we probably can't pick just the top bit. But let's see if we can find it first. Always the trick with these. Which number are you? That's 12. And you are 3. Okay, okay. Trying to fold it back in. It's always pain. You know what? Straighten you out. Something like that. As long as you're the same size as that. Yep. Right, I recognise some of the markings on here because that's the front. Oh, 7. We need 7. And what size did I make? Then it, I think it's 14. No, can't be. Oh, what size did I make? Did I not write down what size I made? Oh, you got to be kidding me. I think it's the right size. Let me check. I'm an idiot. Front C. So let's check what size I made. I think it was the largest. Or did I make 20? I think I made 20. Yep, I made 20. Good to know. Should write that down next time. Now I know some people cut these out. I don't, because I really do not want to fuck around with this paper pattern. That's why I always copy it. So I'm not going to do the whole sleeve, I'm just going to do the start to the first marks. Because these are also 2 different brands, so that's going to be even more fucked up to try and figure out which one I want. So And this is always the hardest part, to try and see the lines through. And this is the 20, it's the one just... Something like this. Now again, you need to take the markings over, but you can hardly see which one's which. How the fuck can I know which one's which? I think. Just this one. I've got to do it till the first markings, because we'll fuck about with it later. Especially since this one decided to be 2-part sleeve, which really is annoying. And here's one mark, and there's another mark here. I think that'll do. Oh, there's a length and shorten line, so we'll use that. Put you back on your lines. Right, let's cut that out. Where's my other scissors? Right. So we'll have to see how we can figure out how to turn this and the other one and flip them all together and turn them into the right sort of shoulders, sort of sleeves, I mean. Missed. Dang it. Alright, come on. So you have to remember, there's of course seam allowance as well that I have to take off. Alright, we'll get there when we get there. Alright, so let's try and fold this up again. Alright, yes. Yes. Right, so we still need the other part of the sleeve. I think it's 6 that we said. 16, 13. 15. 2. No, doesn't look like it's in here. Next one to check. That's 4 and 8, 11 and 5, 17, that's 9, 10. Is it, of course, in the last one? Of course it's going to be in the last one. There you go. Ah. That were all of them. Fucking hell. What? What? 6 and 7. So that's not maybe, that's 6, not 9. No, that's... And 4, 8, 6, 10, 17. I'm not blind, right? I must have been blind because I must have missed it somewhere. Go again. Right, 11, 13, 16, 2. Ah! 6. I did look over it. Right. Let's move this over so we can smooth it out. Someone said that they used a light box to do this, which would help. So, right, this is number 6. The fuck? I get that I'm in Poland, but I don't really listen to Polish music because I don't speak the language. Or is it not Polish? Could be Ukrainian, Russian, Belarusian. They're all similar languages. This is the upper sleeve. Okay. Okay. Right. Rustle, 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 rustle. You go there. Let's cut you out properly. I'm pretty sure this of course has a sleeve allowance, seam allowance. So I will have to sort that out. Right, at least we've got them now. So let's fold this back up. If I can. There we go, something like that. Right. So we have sleeve 6. Where did I put the other sleeve? Oh, here, that's the one. I need to write down on it. Let's write the size on it. Now the size is not, sizing on patterns is weird. It's not like what you wear in the shops these days. So, if I'm correct, I'm just trying to figure out. Let's and make sure, because I'm pretty sure it says it's got 1.5 centimeters. Yeah. Okay. Right, so you go like this, you go like this. Right. Okay, so this makes it really difficult because this is not the way I'm used to doing sleeves. So this is going to be an interesting way. Anyways, let's put that back in its envelope and have a look at the sleeves that we want, actually, because these sleeves are not too tight. He's got quite voluminous sleeves. Always a challenge to get everything back into the envelope. There we go. Right, so sleeves. Right. So, as you can see now, when you're reading a pattern, they're all named. So, this is the blouse from A. So that's what we want. We want those kind of fluffy. Call them fluffy? I call them fluffy. Fluffy sleeves. Puffy sleeves. No, they're not puffy sleeves. They're not that big. So, these are the sleeves that I know that the armhole fits. Now the problem is, of course, the sizes are going to be the same. So let's check the sizing. And I'm terribly blind. So, where's your sizing? Yeah, they're both E5s, but one is Buttrick, one's McCall's. Now, funny enough, all these pattern companies are actually just about. There's a few pattern companies that do their own thing, but most of these are all the same. Why does it not have the... Oh, there it is. It's on the flap. It's like, where's the freaking... This is what I mean. It's like, I'm pretty sure these people are the same company. So I used 20 there. So is that the same measurements? 20, 22, 34, 44. Pretty much. So I'm using a size 20 on this one as well then. So now we need to find the pattern pieces for the sleeve. So top. Is that the corset that they're talking about? No, that's not a corset. Oh, that's the corset. Okay. So we want a top, sleeve and cuff. So we need 23 and 24. So 23 and 24. Wow. Now, let's put that aside for a second. Here we go again. So you can see this one I've never opened before. I do like one day to make like this jacket with the stand-up collar. Quite like that. One day. I have too many things I want to do anyway. Right. Oh, damn it. What is that? 23 and 24, didn't I? 23 and 24, yes. Alright, so let's see. fold these a bit better. They're always so messed up in these envelopes. Can I not just fold them straight? Right, so, and because this is such a long, big pattern as well, so let's grab this one. I see 5 and 4. $22, $21, $26, $20. That's no. All right, none of those. Right, trying to fold this back up. Ugh. Sometimes I wish I was going to iron them, and I'll just iron them nicely and fold them up properly. Slowly getting there. The fuck? Oh, okay, you go over there. Yep, something like that. As long as you're like small enough to go back in the envelope, then that should do. Alright, next one. Ooh, 24. We need that one. Right, that's... And 23. Okay, and that one. So that one can go. That's the massive long coat bits. Right, you go that way. No, you're not? Ah, you know what? Another time. Another time. So, first things first. I saw 24 here. Here we go. Pencil. This paper is pretty, you know, crushed and crumpled because it's been like trying to fit in my car driving back from Belgium. So, right, so I need this one. Let's put something in the middle. And here, and there's another marking. And I need to mark the grain line. Oh, almost. Now I'm not sure what these markings are, but I'll put them on. Oh, that's probably button markings, and I'm not going to put buttons in, but I'll mark them on there. There we go. Anything else I need to put on? Oh yeah. Cuff. Right, so here we go. One cuff. Alright, you can go. I was wondering why I could hear myself. That was very confusing. For some reason my website, the website I have on, went I think it's this one. That's the main. I hate folding these things up. It's like you go in here maybe, like this. You go like something like that. I'll just make a new line. That's a straight line. No, don't go that way. Right. And we need a 23, which is this one. Now I need to go wider even. And I might have to adjust this as well because I've got pretty long arms, I'm pretty tall, and 9 and 10 times sleeves are not long enough. So that's why you've got the length and shorten line here. can I get you on here properly? Very wide sleeve. What we needed, but still. Can't move my sewing machine any further. Right, anyways. Lengthwise, that's fine. For all the crinklies. Right, let's start here and move away. And then we'll, that's my up in the middle. Hold everything down. Right, so let's go again and start drawing this pattern on. Okay. Almost going to the end. Now we need to just make sure that's straight. Now I got all the bonds here. Yeah, slightly move it onwards. Oh no, it's moved. Damn it. Dang. Make sure that's still in line. No, damn it. Oh. All right. No use otherwise if I make the wrong lines. Oh. Right, see if we can move this without putting it too much out of play. Okay, there we go. That's the grain line. Alright, that's moved on. Almost there. This is one of those things. Ugh. Alright, that's the arm side there. Alright, that's still on the line, so now we move it again. Lines right, okay. Almost there. That's the corner. Alright, so if things go right, it will meet here in the proper size. Yep. What does that say? Oh, double. Yeah, okay. Figured that out because, you know, otherwise you can't get the fluff. Anything else I missed? No, I don't think so. Right. Oh no! Oh, no, that's alright. It's alright, I didn't cut the pattern. Almost. Right, let's cut this quickly and then I can cut it properly. You go there. And I'll fold you another time. There we go. Right. That's quite a bit of a sleeve. There we go. Now we should be able to try to figure out if it's similar. But I have a feeling that it's going to be okay because we need to gather. So anything that's too big, we need to gather it anyway. Right, so Whee! Oh, hi! G. Arnold VO? Arnold? Let me know how I say your name. I was under the recommended column. Dang. Didn't realise I would be there. How is it going? It's doing alright actually. We're just trying to figure out, this is a sleeve from one pattern. And we're going to try and put that in. No problem. We're going to try to put that in the jacket, the front, of a different pattern. So it's going to be a little bit different. So we've got two different brands, although I'm pretty sure they are the same company. So I have made this jacket without the weird tail thing here. I've removed that. And we're going to add the sleeve of this weird puffy sleeve mouth thing. Because in principle, you can't see it on Shipmistress Brahms, but the red that he's wearing actually has quite a puffy sleeve. And also the front actually has like a long thing going down, just like most things. So that's going to be the trial and error that we're going to try at the moment. So this is the sleeve, quite big because it's going to be gathered on both sides. And then we've got the little cuff. See, sewing is something that I've been doing for a very long time. And as long as I have a base pattern, I kind of seem to work around and figure it out. I've already made amendments on the... I really should have like something I can put underneath if I work with white. So this jacket has what they call front darts. You can see it on the other side here, the darts. And they were far too high on me. I don't know why, because I'm a pretty long bodice person. So I already mended the pattern so that they're lower. So we already played around with that. And once we make it from the real fabric, for instance, we'll be removing this middle seam because we don't need it. So there's little things and things that I do. I mean, I made the habit for the Sisters of Battle cosplay. It was a kimono, like a morning gown kimono type thing, and I made it into a dress. So I'm removing the front, adding everything together. So we are going to cut this out of my test fabric. I think I've got enough fabric here to cut out this one. It is like pins. Oh, let me check. I think this pattern has this. I'm pretty sure, simply because I'm pretty sure they're the same. Although it says McCall's and Buttrick, I'm pretty sure they're the same fabric, the same mother company. Do you also have 1.5 centimeter of... Oh, this is in Spanish and in English. Normally it's French and English. Right, come on, tell me. Do you have seam allowance? 1.5 centimeters. Great, they all have the same sizing and the same seam allowance, so this should work. So, where's my pencil? Here's my pencil. Can I put you a little bit better? Oh yeah, no, grain line. Yeah, grain line. Grain line goes this way. That's the... So when you work with a pattern, it will have a line on there with a grain line. So it's got the arrow there. So when you look at a piece of fabric, there's a grain line. The grain line is usually, so this is the edge of the fabric, and there's going to be the other edge on this side, and it's on the roll this way. Is that my cat or is that the neighbor's kids? And so the grain line is usually goes straight from, so the sides, that's sideways, it's the weft, and that's the grain. So I have to make sure I put it the right way around. It has to do with the way the fabric folds and does. And the same here. It's got the grain line arrow here. Like I said, one thing that I do a lot is sewing. So, although my favorite sewing that I normally do is stretch fabric. Something that most seamstresses hate. Always make sure you mark all the markings. Doesn't have to be perfect. Once I work on that real fabric, I will have to be perfect. Oh, there's so many plays you can do with sewing. Took me a long time to actually feel good to say, yes, I'm a seamstress. Even though I've been sewing for more than 10 years. It's still for a long time I didn't think I was a seamstress. The things I have more problems with is the foam work. That's really new for me. But we're working on that as well. Does the top not have the marking? Must have not. Right, there. Now it's got these crosses here, but I think that's for buttons, and I'm not going to put buttons on because I'm going to have gloves that go over the sleeve. So, big scissors. Oh, I can put that aside. Oh yeah, make sure I put this on there. So this is the cuff. It's a size 20. And yeah, so one fabric, one interfacing because it needs to be stiff, and then inner lining. So difficult to see at the moment, the white fabric, but problem always, after streaming I have to clean up my floor. Everything goes to the floor. Or the bin, which is there as well. At least now that my microphone is on a boom, why? Have I accidentally moved my green screen? It's okay. Now that my microphone is on the boom, so you can see here, you don't get the annoying sound of the scissors anymore. I hope you can't hear the fucking neighbour's dog barking, because it's freaking annoying. But hey ho. Here we go. Right, so cut out this. So this is the grain line, so it has to go that way around. Okay. I'm only going to put on one sleeve because it's just to take out. Oh, thank you. Yeah. That's my little bolter. It's not fully finished yet. I still need to put the rest of the painting on. This is all foam. Just for size with my head. So it has. I've worked with Plastidip, and this red Plastidip is it's pretty cool. But I need to do all the accents still on there. But yeah, this year has been a bit of a weird ass year. So of course, barrel has to go silver, and all the greeblies and things. But yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. It's gone loose. Now we'll put a little dangly item on that. But yeah, that's my. That's not what I'm going to use for my Sisters of Battle cosplay. But yeah, that was the first time working with foam. So. Yeah, but I love Star Wars, and I really need to start doing some more work on it. Yeah, I mean that was a while back, but the photo is still there at this cosplay convention. They had this photographer there that would just take 2 pictures. Well, he took a few pictures, and then would give you one. And then if you wanted any others, you had to pay for them, of course. So that one I really loved because of the. That was a very cheap kid's toy gun that I took apart and spray painted and changed. So I left the orange bit on it because I wasn't sure what the rules are here in Poland. But people are walking around with airsoft guns here. So. But yeah, I am an absolute big fan of Warhammer. So I'm working on the Sisters of Battle cosplay. I'm working on. No, that's not it. I should delete you. Yes. No, that's not the one either. I should really rename. I should really name my stuff better. So that's my Shipmistress Brahms that I'm working on, and sadly enough, we only have very little information. And this is the Sisters of Battle one I'm working on. At that particular one. So I've done the habit that she's wearing. I made it into a full dress. And I'm pointing at my screen with my mouse so you can't see that, of course. And I've made a corset belt to go underneath. So to give me a little bit more of a hourglass figure that the Sisters of Battle have. And I've done the shoes. And I will start soon on the rest. I have started on the chainsword as well, and I'll be putting some sound in there as well. That's some of the stuff that I'm working on. But I thought I'll do some of Shipmistress Brahms just to not to make myself one thing all the time. So. But yeah, looking forward to that, finishing that. This year's gone a little bit weird because the Sisters of Battle cosplay was supposed to be for TwitchCon. And then TwitchCon decided not to do a cosplay competition this year. So yeah. One of those. Right, so we put all the pattern on for the sleeve. So So I've been working on I have the wig for Shipmistress Brahms. Making her hair is going to be a challenge. I have a pool noodle. And I'm going to put the pool noodle here and then wrap the hair around it. So hopefully that will work. But we'll have a look and see. This is lengthen markings. Oh. And a marking there. Especially on sleeves when you do a sewing part, and it's so important to make all the marks in the right places. Oops, come here. I have a feeling I might have to lengthen this sleeve. I mean, I'm not that tall. Well, I'm tall, I'm 5'9", but for some reason they never make the sleeves long enough. I'm not tall in the Netherlands. I'm only average. Right. I know I'm not being super accurate, but it's not necessary on the mock-up. As long as I have a good idea whether it's gonna work or not. Is that it? Oh no, I missed a bit. Alright, that looks that's all one. Oh god, don't get me started on that. It's freaking hilarious how bad they are for pockets. It's like we're not allowed to carry everything. We have to have a handbag so they can sell something else. Yeah, that's why I make my own bags. I always look for my scissors and I always put them back in the same place. Alright. There we go. And you can go back. I need to find another place where I can buy this kind of mock-up fabric because IKEA stopped doing them. It's really annoying. Come on. There we go. Oh shit. Damn it. Such a habit of going straight. We'll find out if that was necessary or not. Ah. There's my small scissors. There we go. Dang it! So let's see if I can tape it for a little bit and see how important it is. There you go. Here we go. Right. So, now I'm pretty sure... Does it not have a marking there? It does have a marking there, so why don't I see one there? Did I say about something about always make sure you have all the markings on there? Well, I'm pretty sure what they want me to do first see? Now you can see, I know it's a bit hard to see with the white on white, but this is the color, not the color, the cuff. And of course this is the massive bit that we still have to gather in. So that's going to be interesting. So let's make sure we don't need the Spanish. I don't speak that. Well, gracias. Right, so sleeve. Here's a sleeve. Well, that's sleeve B. I need sleeve A. Oh, here we go. Gather upper sleeve between small circles. Okay. Stitch sleeve seam. Oh. Okay. Yeah. It's different than I thought. It's good that I always check. So, I knew we were going to do some gathering. Between the small... make sure I can see this. Between the small circles. That circle and that circle. Okay. Ah, well, funny enough, I am a gamer. But I don't stream my gaming. I will get so many comments about how bad I am or things like that. So, oh, cool! Put her name in here, and I'll. Yeah, diamond paint. I do cross stitch. Something again I don't do on stream. For me, my streaming is purely for my cosplay because I really enjoy doing it. But also it keeps me like accountable. You know, that's something. Oh, thank you for the follow. I will copy and paste that. If I can find my keyboard underneath all this. Somewhere. Yeah, I mean, I want to stream more, but I work 20 hours a week. And you know, I do run a small business still. It's not really that much anymore. So Control V. Oh wow, she got a lot of followers. PM ET, so that's Eastern time? Eastern time. North, west, east. Okay, yes. Yeah, so it's 6:30, so 6:27 p.m. here. So I just had to calculate back because I knew it was probably be about 6 hours. Yes, at the States. I have friends on the East Coast, so that's why. So, right. Sewing machine. So we're going to do a gather stitch. So we have to up this length of my why do I keep hearing it's my cat or the kids next door? So we do a long stitch. We don't do a break in the end. Zagreb. Yeah. I'm in Poland. I'm in the middle of Poland. But I am Dutch. Just to make it confusing. And for those of you that wonder why I have a slight British accent, is because I spend a lot of time in Britain. 5/8 is here. So do I need to make it not on there? So I need to make it on the inside. So I need to do it around there. Okay. So let's do this. I figured, don't worry. So not put any. Right, so we leave them long so we can pull them, so we can gather them. What does it say? Stitch, it says sleeve stream. Okay, we're going back to stitching. Oh, that was my microphone. Slightly different than I thought it was going to be. Ah! Yes. Oh, that was a quick one. Yes, the ads, that's, yeah, can't do much about it. I always feel bad because, you know, I have no control over them. And it's not like I'm going to be a millionaire from those damn ads. Right, so put it around there. Now we are going back first. No problem, no problem. Enjoy your meal. Anime! Hello! Enjoy your lunch. Which is weird saying that when I'm like, I'm about to go and have some food later on. How you doing, Anime? We're making sleeves. Awesome. Well, I usually stream on Sundays around this time. So, feel free to join in. Next week is not guaranteed. Because it's Pride next week, so... Ah, cool! Well, it's good weather at the moment, isn't it? It's actually cooled down a little bit today. I do believe it's quite, yeah, it's gone down here a little bit, so it's about 25 here now, so. Ooh. We're making sleeves. Well, the mock-up. Right, so what do I do? Gather the lower edge. Why wouldn't you let me do that before? It's so much easier. Oh well. Yeah, absolutely. Right. You know the gather stitch. Right. Yank. Yeah, it was so warm yesterday here as well. I should actually. Where's my? Oh, it's on the floor, that's why. Ugh. Should have started from what it says here in the seam. So let's take out. Let's take this down back to the seam. Have you done all your exams, by the way, Anime? You're just waiting on results and stuff? Right, we'll leave those long as well, because we won't have to gather with those. Oh, nice. That'd be nice to know. Are you going to take a break for the summer? Or are you already going for job hunting? Right. Huh. Yeah, exactly. That'd be nice. I'm just wondering if I need 2 pieces. Which one was the... Did you have the sleeve on the cuff on here? Yes. So, fabric cut 4, interfacing cut 2. Okay, but... this is just for me to try and make sure that it fits my arm because I'm gonna bet it's going to be too short for me. So yeah, but that's all this kind of stuff I don't need yet. So yeah. Pin cuff to the sleeve, matching the seam notches, and adjust the gathers and baste. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's interesting. It's interesting how they do it. Interesting. I'll have to figure out how I'm going to do that. It's quite a bit more complicated than I thought it was going to be. But let's just make sure everything fits. Right, come on, up. Thank you. Right, so I'm still confused to how they want to do this. Because this is the long edge. There's a notch there. I'm pretty sure that goes on this notch. So how the fuck am I gonna do it? Right, let's just pull the thread so I can gather. I hate doing this. It never feels like I can gather the way people are like, yeah, and then they pull in and I... Oh, here we go. Maybe I just pulled the wrong... So can I do that on the other side as well, like that? Yeah, see? Just pull them both. Don't pull them both, just pull one. Lesson learned. need to look this up because the way they're doing the sleeve is really weird. The cuff is really, really weird. Shows the gathers there. It doesn't give me the end. Is this the rest? Oh yeah! Oh no, they want me to hand soap baths. This is confusing the fuck out of me. It makes no sense. So you want me to do it that way? I can find the other marking again. Yeah, there. I still don't get this. Cuff inside out and press done. Well, not really, but this is a mock-up, so I'm not doing the real thing yet, so I'm skipping some things. And it says, pin cuff to sleeve, matching seam and notches. Adjust the gathers, based stitch. Keeping pressed edge free. It makes no sense. I might have to go and watch some YouTube videos. So I know this one needs to go there. And the seams. But it feels like they want me to keep it like this. Because then it says slip stitch the pressed edge over the seam. Hang on a sec, one thing. also, I need to be able to get my arm in and out. Are they saying that this is... I'm... Okay. There's going to be some adjustments to this pattern. That's for sure. Right, so. Where's the seam? Seam! Oh, there you are. Damn it. Seam. Seam. You go in here. Ah! Great. Seam and seam together. Okay. And then the notch on here and the notch on there. You go together. Yeah, that's what I thought, but that's not how it shows on here. It kind of does it like it folds it in at the end. I would think seam, open. But it doesn't because it shows something like a slip stitch. And it's right side up already. This is weird. This is what I thought it was going to be. Until I started reading the... Can't find the other notch now. Damn it. Where's my other notch gone? There's one. Where's the other one? Thing is, I might have to do it differently than they want me to do it. This is what that's anime. That's how I thought the sleeve would go, and that's probably how I am going to do it because it says here. This is why I was like confused. So it's like it's got interfacing. I get that, but it says here, turn the cuff right side out and press, and then it says here, pin the cuff. So it's really weird how they want me to do it. I might just do it the way you're saying it. That's how I was assuming to do it. Yeah. That's kind of what I thought it would be. Especially since there's going to be interlining. But if I can find my little marking again. Where are you? About here. There it is. Right, mark and mark. Right, now at least we've got the right sides correctly. Let's put some gathers together again. No, that's the wrong one. Right, let's gather you. Ah. Why don't you want to gather? That one does. No. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Right. That is the hard way to do it, I think. Because then it would at least be this much shorter as well. Right, that's how. God, I hate gathering. So they want you to leave the sleeve like this then. Because this is then when you slip stitch. Ugh. Ah. Yeah. So, sleeve, as I expected, is too short if they're doing it the way they want to do it. As always. Thing is, I wanted to have an opening so I could tighten it up. With these gathers inside, so with the gathers all inside, it's really thick on my arm. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, I get it now what they wanted me to do. Oh yeah, it's absolutely a fancier way to doing it. The problem is, I need them to be a lot closer to my arm. Because this, if you don't fold it out, like I expected it to be doing it, like you fold it over, like this, that's what I expected them to do. But that's not what they want you to do. Or is it? I need to figure that out. Because do I fold it back over then? Because then it would make sense. Because otherwise you have all the gathers on the inside. So like this. Ah, yes, of course. Now I've got it. Got it. Yeah, that's in principle. Yeah, I got it now. Because they do, doesn't say you have to fold it back. Yeah, no. Yeah, exactly. I figured it, yeah, I've got it now. This is the front. This is what's here now is the front. I was like, why you want to, yeah. See? This is the problem. I don't sew. None of the products that I ever made in my life have sleeves because I hate sleeves. Yeah, I figured out what they want. Yep. Because then it works as well. Because then it's long enough. I've done a bad mock-up at the moment, but I do think it works. Yeah. The only thing is... No, this is fine. This is fine, actually. Because I was like, why? Because the gathers are on the inside. But I was thinking about doing closures so that they're closer to my wrist, because there's a glove going over it then. You can't see it in that picture, but she's got fingerless gloves on. And they're quite high up. If you look on one of the hands. I've done some really like high-res 4K imagery from the game. From the trailer. And so her fingerless gloves go all the way up to what I think over... That's why I wanted to have a blouse with that kind of long sleeve. But for now, this is the wrong way around, but that's alright. It's not, doesn't need to be proper. Because in principle, the sleeve is going to be like this long. Because it's got 1.5 centimeters. Let's not look on the fact that the thing is on the wrong side. So, right, let's see. I think it's long enough then. Yeah. Yeah, that looks... It mean the fabric I'm going to use is not as stiff as this stuff, because it's a lot more flexible. But that looks... That looks like her sleeve. But I need this to be a bit tighter. How am I going to do that? I'm going to have to think about that one. But that looks really good. Now, question is... Yeah, I wanted to do Velcro, the very thin Velcro that I have, because the glove is going to go over that part of the sleeve, so I didn't want the buttons to be underneath so they could see it. So let's see. There's 2. God, I'm so blind. So Let me check. So 2 markings is the back. Yeah, so this is 2 markings here. So that's this side. That's this sleeve. So now this is, you were probably not in the beginning, so the sleeve is from the shirt from this pattern, but the base pattern is from this. Now, funny enough, if you look at everything, the way the instructions are written, the sizing, everything is the same. So I'm pretty sure it's the same company. So I'm hoping I don't have to do much amendments. But I need to finish soon because I'm hungry. I need to press all the things open so that they're proper. The top, the bottom. But I want to maybe just put a quick seam in for the shoulder. And I know this one goes on the top. So why I always say every time I do everything is make sure you put the markings in. So let's put the gathers in. More gathering, more gathering. Come on, some more. I hate shoulders. I think that's got it enough. Just even you out a little bit. Yeah. Right, so the other side. So hungry. Right, let's go. Doesn't need as much on this side. Or does they... Huh. Yeah, placing a large circle at the shoulder seam. Yeah. Yep, one of my ears just gone. Ordering other headset, ones that last a bit longer than 3 hours. Right, so I'm letting out some of this gathering because that's better. Alright, let's stitch her together and let's see how that goes. Because if this works, we can start for reals. Well, almost. We have to figure out the colour. God, I hate sleeves. And I fucked up there. Oh well, never mind. It's only a mock-up. So there's more gathers at the front of this than the back, and it could be because of course the two different patterns. Could be that their middles is different. Right. Let's see how this looks. Get all the threads off. Right. So it looks like the front's got a bit more. Oh no, the back's got a bit more gathering. Okay, I'm not, but yeah, that looks good though. Right, let's try this. Let's try this. Oof, hope you didn't hear that creak. My shoulder. Ooh. So, let's move my chair back. After the adjustment of the front, okay, yeah. This is going to be here. Actually, So if you look under his shoulder, you can see that it's a little bit bunched up where her cloak is. So that's... And I can move my arm. Oh, let me hold that. Most important, when you put a sleeve in, I've learned my lesson, and you have a mock-up, make sure you hold it closed and then see if you can lift your arm. Yeah, I can lift my arm. So that is actually pretty good. Yeah, I think because this fabric I'm using for it has a far more loose weave. So this is quite stiff, but that's quite, you know. So I think that's a success. So we've got the back. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Damn it. Throwing everything on the floor. So, that's a success. Of course, like what we're discussing is... Yeah. So what I'm thinking now is to have a start here and have this open and have it actually as a cuff that you can, you know. I think actually in this one they have it so that you can tie. Yeah, no, but it's going to bunch up in it again, so... So I'm probably going to do something with Velcro so that it's closer to my wrist, so that when I put the gloves on it sits over the beginning of the cuff, so it's not loose. So we're going to probably make sure there's a seam here, and then we'll play around with how we're going to put the Velcro in. Probably going to do it similar to what I have it on the boots, where I have a little tab that sticks out so that the other sleeve can go directly on top, and then it's just one seam like this and not overlapping. So it's actually really tight to my wrist. But I'm very happy with this. The fact they went together, two different patterns, without too many adjustments. I might take a little bit in on the original pattern. So you see here, it's quite bunched. I want it more to look like this, the front, where it's a little bit gathered. So I might take a little thing out so that it's less gathered here. And more a bit like here. Because that's probably because this arm side is differently set up than the other pattern. And then we're going to take out the middle seam. So we're going to do it on the fold. So that's just one panel. So yeah, pretty good today. So, due to the fact it's 7:15 in the evening here, I'm getting really hungry. I will be going, like I said, next week, the Saturday is Pride, so it kind of depends on my people skills that day, whether I am going to go out after Pride. If I am going out, the chances are I will not be streaming next week. If I had enough of people after Pride, I will most likely be streaming on Sunday. So well, kind of depends on what's going on. So it's one of those things. So let's see if we can raid someone. Well, we did sleeves last time. Blackpool is still doing it. Evil Tap, but we've done a Evil Tap before as well. We haven't raided Black Apple in a while. And she's still continuing. And she's Australian, so she'll be there for a little bit. Right, let's go raid Blackapple. Blackapple. As we call her. So everybody, let me stop my music. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It really needs it in this city, in this country. I'm wondering, I will take maybe some videos because one of the things, last year I couldn't go because I was not in the country, but the year before when I went, there were like people preaching, like literally with little microphone and speakers preaching on the side, going on about, you know, I don't speak Polish, so I don't understand a lot what they're saying. But you could see in the way they were dressed and what they were saying, that in the reactions. So I will let people know. Follow my Instagram. I'll probably post pictures on it. But yeah. Anyways, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for Arnold for following, and I will make sure to check out your wife. And I will see you all next week or not. We'll see how it goes. Bye bye.